Well, howdy, I'm Aunt Ruthie from Sugar Pie Farmhouse, and I am coming to you from the Ozark Hills of Branson, Missouri. That's where I live. And I don't know about your neck of the woods, but it is absolutely gorgeous out here. The spring is springing, and I can't wait to show you some wonderful clips of how beautiful it is here in the Ozarks.
The snowy white apple blossoms are whispering apple pie promises. And as you can see, the trees are just starting to turn green. And I love how God decorated my front yard with this beautiful tree filled with dogwood blossoms and a cornflower blue sky. I've got my rhubarb patch planted, and my blackberry bushes are just starting to sprout leaves.
Well, I just love this time of year. I mean, after a cold winter where everything is gray and brown, oh my goodness, it's so wonderful to look outside and see flowers blooming and the trees getting all green. I mean, it really makes me happy. I love it. You know, as the temperatures warm up, I love to fling open the windows and air out the house. And now that it's nice and beautiful outside and the flowers are blooming, I went out and cut some dogwood stems to put in my old pickle jar, and it's gonna grace my kitchen and just make me feel so happy. Okay, there's two kinds of music that I love during this time of year. First of all is 1940s big band music, love, okay? And the other one, yes, Oklahoma, the soundtrack to the old movie Oklahoma, love. Okay, if that doesn't get you in the mood for getting all happy about springtime and summer coming, I don't know what will, but Oklahoma, you gotta get it, okay? All right, so I've already started my spring cleaning, and so I've got to get the music cranked and get my nice big tall glass of ice cold water with some lemon in it and mint. And I've already started tearing in my closets and just taking everything out and getting rid of like more than half of the stuff to donate. And I love simplifying. I love clearing the clutter. That makes me feel really, really happy. All right, so today I wanted to share with you a little bit of my spring decorating. You ready? All right, let's go.
Well, here we are at my front entryway, and it's the first thing people see when they come into my house. So it's the one spot that I make sure is decorated for the seasons to welcome everyone home. I've been waiting patiently for warmer weather, and so I wanted to give spring a great big howdy. Ozark style. So over here on the left, I have filled a vintage pickle barrel jar with some flower stems that I got at Magnolia Market in Texas a couple weeks ago. I love how the handle is so smooth and worn, it feels like butter. It was probably from an old general store, and oh, the stories it could tell. If you've watched my other videos, then you probably have seen my vintage yard birds. I like to move them around my house, and here Mama Hen has a flock of baby chicks tagging along. And then I filled this old berry basket crate with some hay and eggs for that true farmhouse look. I hung what I call my Driving Miss Daisy hat on the ladder. That's one of my favorite movies, by the way. So the hat layered on top of the old quilts makes me imagine picnics in the country with plenty of fried chicken, potato salad, strawberry rhubarb pie, and sweet tea. Now don't you just know that some sweet mama back in the day down on the farm pieced these quilts together with a fabric from feed sacks, Papa's old shirts, and Sister's hand-me-down dresses that were too worn out to be handed down anymore. Ah, that's the charm of the good old days. And that's why I love everything vintage. The bunting that I hung across the top mimics the look of the old-timey quilts, and it adds more spring color above the chippy barn door. I recently found this old wood picture holder at a craft mall, and it's such a simple idea. The twine is wrapped around the wood so you can tuck in a photo or a piece of artwork. And on top of the picnic basket are a couple of bunnies that I picked up at Target a couple of years ago, and they're snacking on their carrot lunch. Above the fireplace mantle is my canvas print of Daisy Belle the cow. And there's nothing more farmhousey than a cow. I love cows. Oh look, there's another cow. This one's Jim Bob. Uh-oh, Jim Bob's in the cabbage patch again. He's in big trouble. Since Easter is just a few days away, I place this rugged cross in a bucket of lily of the valley. It is the perfect symbol of love. Jesus took the punishment for our sins so we could live with him forever in heaven. My relationship with Jesus is what gives me joy, peace, and hope, and he's everything wonderful. It truly brings me joy to honor him in my home, for without him, my home would just be a house. Well, I'm wishing you a happy, church-going, Lord-praising, egg-hunting, flower-filled Easter with lots of chocolate bunnies and little kids' giggles. And don't forget to wear your fancy Easter bonnet. Come on into my kitchen. You know, back in the day, women were so resourceful. I can imagine that some sweet granny used her pure lard can as a flower vase. And here I'm using my old chicken feeder as a dish rack. And I think the chicken standing right there is thinking, excuse me, but where's my food? Vintage blue mason jars in a rusty canning rack, chipped white enamel wash pans, and chippy furniture are on the list of some of my favorite farmy things. I bet the farmer who owned this hay fork never thought in a million years that someone would be decorating their mantle with it. Well, it's my little way of honoring our farmers, and God bless them.
Well, I want to encourage you to continue to nurture your home and family the way that I know that you are. So keep feathering your nest and make your home a fun and happy place to be. A place where your family is loved and cared for with a cheerful attitude. Because we all know that if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, right? Now, if you love farmhouse style decorating, then you're gonna need to check out my country store on Amazon. You know, I have a booth at Spring Creek Tea Room, and that's in Ozark, Missouri. And sometimes I'll post a picture of it on Instagram or my blog. And I get people asking all the time if I sell my products online, which I don't. But I found that Amazon has a lot of the same products that I sell in my booth. And so I've created a link below, a country store on the Amazon website, and you can check it out. And I also have like a country kitchen store too. So I have the links below for both of the stores, so you need to check it out if you like all that fun decorating farmhouse style stuff.
Well, here's just a tiny sampling of the cute farmy stuff that I sell in my Amazon store.
Well, I just want to wish you a very happy spring. And if you love this video, sort of, why am I talking like this? I don't know. Okay. Oh, goodness sakes. Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you have a wonderful spring. And if you like this video, I would love it if you would share it. That would be so nice of you. And if you have a question for me, how about you leave it below? Because I think it'd be really fun to do a question and answer video one of these days. All right? Well, God bless your darling heart, and y'all come back now, you hear?